Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Kendra, and today I am doing an open collaboration called hashtag Tea Tuesday. This is hosted at Life with Patty 9531 and at Kathy's Favorite Things. An open collaboration means everyone's invited. If you see this or hear about this, you just consider yourself invited. All you have to do is put the hashtag title there and the hosts, the at symbols and then their names in your description or in your title to let them know you've done this. It'll tag them, and you're in. So it's whatever you're doing, Tea Tuesday, and what you're drinking. Here's what I'm drinking. I'm having some Trader Joe's tangerine juice, and I always cut my juice 50% with water. And I looked at the ingredients on here to make sure it was on the up and up. Ingredients, tangerine juice. So we're safe with that. One of the kids came by and said, "You're not allergic to that, are you?" No. There are several fruits that I'm allergic to and no citrus. I'm good with all citrus. I want to show you this. Yesterday, my daughter and her son and her daughter, so Miss Patience and her brother and my daughter, came by for dinner and football. And so when Miss Patience walked in the house, she presented me with these. And the first thing I thought was, mercy, what did your mother pay for this? Because flowers aren't cheap anymore. They used to be, you could get a little bouquet from the grocery store, and now they're like $25. I don't know about where you are, but here they're like $25. It's nuts. Okay, so anyway, as it turns out, they had been to what's called the Feller Wetlands, and so that's out the next county over in Mason County, and it's like a hiking trail along the wetlands, obviously, the Feller Wetlands. And when they came out, there was a woman in the parking lot with boxes and boxes of these flowers. Not all the same. They chose the one they wanted for free. She was giving them away. So here's my thought on that. I think either a wedding was canceled, which is terrible, or this is also terrible, they came from a funeral. It's not terrible that they came from a funeral. It's terrible that someone passed. But anyway, these are all gorgeous. I've got some I don't know what they are. Gladiolas, dahlia. I think I saw there's so many tucked in. I don't know what this greenery is here, but it's real. And usually you just see something called huck salau for greenery here. I don't know if that's everywhere or just here. And are these like daisies or something? I'm not sure. Anyway, just all the way around, beautiful. Okay, so like this is huck salau right here, is what I call huck salau. And I may be calling it wrong. It may just be salau, maybe just huck. But anyway, there are a lot of people that pick it and they sell it to florists who then use it in. And what are these? Aren't these pretty? I've never seen a flower like that before in an arrangement, and I'm just very curious. It was precious of her to do to give these flowers away to women happening off the trail. But there are a couple of churches, well, more than a couple of churches right next to the wetlands. So it was either a wedding or a funeral, in my opinion. Okay, now, Tea Tuesday topic is going to be what I'm getting up to. Let me get off of this. Okay, I had coffee before this. I always have something with caffeine first. Okay, so I got out some stationery, some autumn stationery that I have here, and I've had it for so long and I never use it. So I thought how fun to use it for this. This is just going to be my itinerary. Tuesday, September 24th, 2024. This week, I need to get these done. There's no set day. It's just this week. I need to go to the pharmacy for my eye drop refill. I need to go to the post office, check my P.O. box, and to mail off some cards. I need to check out the new, well, it's actually not new, but they just moved and reopened after being gone for a year. It's a consignment shop in town. It's called New to You. which reminds me of the collab. Isn't there a collab new to me? I think there is. Yeah, I think it's Kimmy's Kitchen that does it. Kimmy at Kimmy's Kitchen and More, new to me. But this store is actually called New to You. Then I'm going to go to the used bookstore. That's called Bookem, because I want to donate some books that I'm trying to unload and see what they have that I can bring home. I need to go to the bank. And you know what? I haven't been to Walmart in over 2 years, but I watched, darn, I cannot think of her name or her channel. I just love her channel. Anyway, she was doing a Walmart walkthrough this morning, and she showed, well, I think it was from yesterday. I don't know when it was from, but I saw it first this morning. So Walmart had some ladies' sweaters that I loved. By sweater, I don't mean like the kind you wear over your clothes. I mean like, you know, you wear it for a top. And they were in beautiful autumn colors, and they're long sleeve, and they're like, anyway, they just looked really pretty. And I'd have to touch them to know if I'd want to wear them, because I'm particular about the type of fabric that touches my skin. One of my many, many quirks. Anyway, I haven't been in there in so long, and I said to her, you're going to force me back into that store. So anyway, if I do, I'll film that. But it won't be today for sure. It just won't. And then I'm going to try to rehab the laundry room pantry shelves. That's going to be hours in itself, and definitely not today. None of this is going to be today. This is going to be today. Get done today. I need to wash the bed linens, bathe my little girl poodle, Miss Joy, organize my bookshelves and purge the books. That's for Bookem, the bookstore. Take down the porch hanging baskets for the fall and winter. And then when I sat down here, I said, oh, I need to change this. So I'm going to change the tablecloth, and that'll always makes things feel fresh and new, you know. And so I think that so far is all that I was going to tell you. Was I going to tell you some other stuff? Let me see. Hold on. I just have breakfast dishes in here now, and the rest of them are in the dishwasher, but they're done because I turned it on before I went to bed last night. So here are my, remember those pretty purple flowers that were hanging there? The days are shorter and the nights are colder, and I just got lazy about getting out there and, you know, deadheading and fertilizing, and it is time for them to go, because we're in the last stretch here of September, I guess, you know? So that's one thing I definitely need to do, but I need help doing it because it's higher than I am and heavy. So you kind of have to reach out and lift up over the railing to get it out. So anyway, that's part of what I was going to say more. Okay, I'm back. I have changed out the tablecloth, and I've got this black background with vibrant orange and reds. Harvest like pumpkins, apples, corn. I'm forgetting what these spiky things are called. Terrible. Okay, so anyway, I remembered that I was going to show you a Pyrex dish. There's a friend that has a channel named Helen Can't Imagine. The name Helen Can't Imagine. So nice channel, and if you've never seen her, you can check her out. But she showed and told a beautiful story of a vintage Pyrex dish that she owns. Now, my Pyrex dish is just old. I don't have a beautiful story because mine came from a thrift store. And I said, hey, I've got one kind of like that. I'll show that. So I thought, heck, I'll show that. So let me show you first. Well, I've had it for probably 20 years. And so here's the lid. And I don't know the age. I looked and I looked to try to find one like it. While there are some like it, none of them are in the shape that, I don't mean physically. Well, I'll show you. The others that I find are either ovals or just round. And this is neither of those. Okay, so I don't know what what this part right here does for it, but I'm sure it does something like strengthen the glass, maybe tempers the glass so that it's less breakable, because this has been, you know, used and through the dishwasher too. And I wish now I had not put it through the dishwasher. Oh, this says Pyrex on it. Very, very hard to read. I wonder if it'll come up better on camera. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can get that to show. And it's not just because this is a busy pattern. Well, I don't think it's going to work, but it does say Pyrex on it. It is what it is. Okay, so this pattern, I believe, is called either Spring Blossom or Crazy Daisies. So I think probably, from what I'm looking at, Crazy Daisies came after Spring Blossom, but I'm not positive. So it's got these, and this color was called avocado green. And remember when there were avocado green refrigerators and stoves and all kind of good stuff? So it's like that. Now, I think it's probably damaged because of all of the dishwasher trips it has taken. You know, there's some stainage going on, but there's no chips. It's just amazing that a dish this age made it through. I wish I could find what it is. Ugh. Okay, this you can definitely see the Pyrex easily. Oh, I wonder if these symbols mean anything. I'm going to look that up now that I just thought of that. I'm going to take an etching of it so I can actually see it. I was able to see it. I put on my reading glasses. So it says Pyrex, and then it says for oven and microwave. So that lets me know that it probably is, not probably, it is after, what, like 1973? Did you know anybody that had a microwave before 1973? I don't think I did. Maybe even a little later than that. I think the first time I lived in a house that had a microwave, it was 1977. Yeah. So, it's got the number 28 on it. If anybody knows what year this is from or anything else about it, and you would feel like you wanted to share, I would love to know. You know, in Bremerton, Washington, which is not far from here, it's just across the water, or you can drive around. You can take the foot ferry or you can drive around. Anyway, there was for years a Pyrex museum downtown. You could go to this museum and see them all in their colors and their years and their uses, you know, and they just sold off everything. The way I heard it was it just didn't have the funding to keep open. You know, people anymore don't cook at home the way they used to, and they're not as enamored probably as some of us might be by our dishes. And I loved Helen's story so much. And if you get a chance, go listen to her story, because she is, she found it in her, well, she's had it a long time. You'd have to see. It was in her family, and she found it in her family. So there's a lot of components to her story, like, you know, the antique roadshow. Where did you get it? Ooh, that means something. So how did you know the person, you know, that had it? I didn't. I went to Goodwill. So anyway, I've made little meatloaves in this, smaller batches of baked macaroni and cheese. I've never put this through the microwave personally because I've never cooked anything in it that was microwave worthy to me. I use my microwave like a bottle warmer, you know, warm up my coffee. No, don't warm up your bottles in the microwave. Anyway, I warm up coffee. I reheat leftovers. You know, it's not a cooking station to me. Let's see. On that note, my husband and my first date where we were alone somewhere together, and I remember my friends telling me, "You be careful." He could be a freak. He could be a nut. Anyway, I went to his house and he made dinner. And what he made was he had 4 potatoes in the house. He said, do you want, I don't mean that was all he had, but he had 4 potatoes. He goes, do you want a sweet potato or a white potato? And in my family, we didn't eat sweet potatoes at all, except at Thanksgiving. And my mother made them, and she put in like sugar and marshmallows and stuff, and I didn't care for it. I had never had them savory. So anyway, I said white potato, and I ate mine. And then later we were married, obviously. We're married 26 years now. And, we'd go grocery shopping, and he'd get sweet potatoes, and he'd eat them just to eat them. And I thought, let me try one, and I love them. With just butter and salt, like a white potato. So off topic. Why was I even starting on potatoes? Oh, my husband makes them in the microwave. I really, really, really prefer not to do that. I like my sweet potatoes baked because I feel like it gives them an extra caramelization bit of sweetness. So there's that. Okay, I think I've yammered on long enough, and thank you so much for watching. And I want to thank our host of Tea Tuesday and hostesses, both of them. And you'll see the card with the information before and after. Oh, this thing fits on this way. And then if you flip it over, I didn't show you that part, sorry. If you flip it over, see, this is why I don't have nice things. It's fine. It locks like that. I don't think many of the newer Pyrex things lock beautifully like that. Anyway, okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.